Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I live and work in Scotland. Today I've come on to do card 3 from our Artfully Layered class in the post. That's this beautiful stamp set here. I absolutely adore this. It's just, yeah, it's just lovely. So this card's got a bit of die cutting in it, a bit of stamping, it's got some vellum. So yeah, so I'll just talk you through each piece as we go. So we've got this little bit that's been die cut. Now in the dies for this, why are they not here? Just so that I could show you, there is, I'm being challenged at Tropical Layers dies. Here we go. So I just thought I'd show you. We've got this lovely edge die. I've been using a bit of washi tape to hold it still. So what I did, have I got a scrap of card just to show you? Well, this was the one that I was using. So what? I need a straight bit to show you. Right, so I would take a piece of card. And I've cut these ready for you to do your 2 basic cards, but if you want to use them going forward, I've cut that straight there against the edge. I taped it down with the washi tape, and then when I took it off and I had the wee edge there, I've turned, because it gives this lovely stitch detail, I've turned it around again and just looked till it was straight, taped it down and popped it through the die cutter again to make this little strip. So yeah, I thought it looked quite pretty. Then you've got these 2 that make texture marks in your card. You've got this one that cuts out the wee heart shapes. If you stamp, this big one here, you can cut the whole stamped image out with that. I'm trying to put that back in. Again, the same with this one, you can cut the whole stamped image out. Or then you have this die. And where's the other one? It's gone missing. It's gone walkabout. Here it is right in front of me. This one, there's the 2 that I've used in this card, but I've not used this one, but I do have it cut out in another colour that I was using on another card. I've cut that out in Bumblebee, so this gives you a nice wispy kind of frondy leaf type. I'm trying to think what kind of leaf that from, what kind of plant that's from, but yeah, it's quite nice as a wee background leaf. It's pretty. But anyway, that's these dies for you. They're fab. Play with them and see what effects you can get. Once you get started, you'll come up with way more ideas than me. But sometimes it is that, just getting them out and playing with them to see what they can do. Right, so we'll just take it bit by bit. So I've got the piece of Whisper White for inside. So I'm going to use black on this one and Just Jade, I think. So I'm actually just going to do a bit of, no, I won't do black down there because I know I'll get in a mess. We'll use Just Jade. I've done, yeah, so let's just do that. And use this big frondy, because it's quite it's distinctive stamping this, so it's got quite a lot of texture in it. I don't know why I'm stamping the whole thing, because I'm not going to put the whole thing on here. So again, I'm just going to pop. It's mostly this bit I want inky. Just some leaves down the side, just like that. That's fine, that's enough. Just that's perfect. So am I using that on, where's my little bit of, so what I've done is I've cut a piece of this designer series paper that has some leaves, and it's not as defined as it could be. It's, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. This is part of what's left, so it's nice. It's got the wee script underneath it, but the leaves are not kind of outlined, that's the word, and yet these ones are outlined but not filled. So I have cut my little piece here, which if I've got some, I had it here telling me what sizes everything was. So this is 7 centimetres by 11 centimetres. So what I was thinking would be quite good would be to use this Just Jade to just gently, I'm not going to accurately fill these in because this, I'm not going to be able to get it accurate. But do you see what I mean? Just giving it a bit more colour. Just generally aiming it at the leaves. And no way trying to be accurate because I'm not going to, but just kind of looks a bit arty that way. You don't have to do it, you can just leave it how it is. But then I want to do this outline here, and I think I might actually do that with black. So I should have my memento out. Yes, I do. This has got even an evergreen on it because I just filmed a card. I'm doing them back to back today. So this is card 3. I've already filmed card 4, but I'm doing card 3, so I'm muddling myself up. But anyway, I'm going to do this in black. Because this is a felt pad, you need to be just a bit firmer with it. And I'm going to just give this leaf here a wee bit more detail. Again, it's not accurate or anything, it's just giving it all a slightly more detail than it had. And then because I've got a black, I'm using black as my colour, it makes it all stand out pretty well, doesn't it? So when you've cut your piece of paper, you decide how it's going. I'm deciding that the script's up that way, so we'll have it up this way. I rather like it actually. Right, so then I will glue this down because then, now this time on this card I have made this piece a bit smaller than the design card. I just felt that was all a bit big on the design card, so I'm bringing this down a little bit. Again, you can decide if you want it a bit bigger or smaller. And my designs are just to get you started. So don't worry, one little bit if yours ends up looking slightly different to mine. This time, you see on this one I've got the lines going across, this time up and down. So just varying each time just to see what difference it makes to the appearance. And I've got this beautiful printed vellum, which is one of the new speciality papers in the January to June mini catalogue, and that's going to go down the middle of this. So it's 5 centimetres wide by, pardon me, 14.4, the same as this. Isn't it? Yeah. So that's going on there with a small border. So let's just put, I love this as well. Oh goodness, it was so hard to decide what bits. But you've got 1/4 of a pack there, so you can vary it up to suit yourself. Oh, would I make sure that this is up the right way? It won't matter, will it? Because it's just up and down. I've got a funny feeling it's upside down. But right at the moment, it doesn't matter. Make sure that's. So did I not stamp a bit for the middle of this? Oh, put it then. Really me. So moral of the story is do not film straight after having been with Mum all day. Mum had a fall this morning and my plan was to be doing my filming today. I'm not long home and I've just decided to get on with it and get it done. Because I just need to learn to adapt. These things are going to happen. So, right, so I want to just trim this to match that. So I'm just going to trim that bit. It's actually just exactly where that little chevron bit was in, so that's that. So we'll pop a bit of glue just down the strip. I'm putting this on first then, because then I can see where I really want that vellum strip. Use this way, because I've got the stripes up and down in the paper, I can use them to kind of guide me. Oops! Just get it straight, and then that's fine. Straight or straight enough. It's either straight or at an arty angle. That's fine. I think I have cut it a little short. I'm not going to faff about, because do you know what? I can just take my black pen yeah, no one will notice. Little wee secrets. I did it on purpose so I could show you that little trick. Right, and then I'm going to have my piece of vellum down there. So because most of this vellum isn't going to be seen because of the topper going on, we'll just pop a bit of glue in the middle there to keep it hard and fast. Smooth it down, and then we're going to put our topper on about here. See, on the last one I had to have this strip right on the edge because this picture was so much bigger, so this way I'm giving myself a bit of room there, just so you can enjoy that lovely wee zigzag pattern. So really it's just a matter of making it up, sticking it together, and you're away. So then I've got this leaf and this one. So they're kind of going to go about there, or yeah. So just a dab of glue. Again, you could use, I could have cut these out with the sticky sheet, you know, the adhesive sheet. You can use that so that it's going to be sticky, but to be honest I always forget, so that I've got that. Just a few dots of glue are fine, just so it's not going to come off. And I'm aiming the stalk of the leaf up here because I'm going to put the sentiment, but I want it hanging off here as well. The sentiment's going to be popped onto this. These are, what did they tell, what's this one called? No, you haven't seen that video. Rectangular postage stamp punch. I've punched that out with. So that's going to be going up here, so that's cool. So we can have that up there. And again, just a few dots. Again, going off the edge just a little bit. Then we need to stamp the sentiments. I think with thank you will be fine on this one again. I think I might have done thank you on card 2 as well. I keep showing off the different sentiments when I'm doing my cards, but really I need to use the ones that I'm actually going to use. And so I do need thank you cards a lot. So I've done this with the Memento Black. Thank you. Now on this one I've used a bit this new punch. I'm not sure it really needs it, but I did for some reason have this sitting on my desk. I've not included these in your kit. You know, you'll have bits and pieces, but this is with the new punch, which I don't have the name in front of me, but it's also in the new mini catalogue. Yeah, so it's got two little wee, it's got this leaf front and this little like wee seed heads. Really handy. They are, yeah. Whoops. I think I might have stuck that one on there just to see what it was like, but I'm not sure. But again, you can add on whatever you like. Now, what I did have some other, where are they? Embellishments. It's the sea glass ones you have in your kit, but there's also, we've got the gold butterflies there in the new kit. But see these classic matte dots? They're with the, what's it called, Blessings of Home set. These are lovely. So I think we'll use black, since we've gone with this sort of black and green look here. This time, instead of using the frond on, I'm going to use, I need my, I've got the bits left over from, what did I call it? My dimensionals. I'm losing it today, I really am. Just been a kind of long day, but I wanted to get this done because I'm actually filming this for once before the stuff's arrived to post out to you, but that was in my plan because I've got other things to do this month. So anyway, so thanks everybody for your patience. And I'm just gonna, if you're watching these in order, these videos, I'm going to apologise now for video 4, card 4. Let's just say I got myself in a bit of a gluey mess, but I kept going and I got out of it. So let's just have a bit of a look here. I think these black dots will work really well because we've got so much black on this. Let's just have a wee. Yeah, I think that we'll just leave it at that. You could scatter them around or you can just do, I sometimes like that, just a wee design there. I think enough is enough, to be truthful. And that's card 3 of this class, so just bear with me. I don't know if I mentioned in the other videos, but I have already designed February's class and it's going to be on the daffodils, so if you watch out for that, because they're so cheerful and spring-like, but I love these leaves too, and I think you will be able to sort of team these sets together as well. So thanks very, very much. You decide, use some other embellishments that you've got or use your sea glass and just see what you think. I'd love to see what you make, if you don't mind sharing these either by email or on social media. That would be fantastic. Just let me see what you do. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.